Hey guys, I traveled to Manaus, Brazil to visit the Friends of the Manatee Association, and I got to see these cute little guys like this and like this one, but I'm gonna show you how I got here first. Okay, bright and early people, welcome to the hotel room. Big day. I have no idea what time it is, but clearly
Good morning.
early. So this is me getting ready in the morning. This was so exciting. These are my last couple days in Brazil, and Joe Segrist, who's the president of Purple Martin Conservation Association, who is traveling with us, recommended that we go to this aquatic mammal rehab center. We weren't even sure that it was gonna happen until like the day before this. This all happened very, very fast, and I decided to make a whole vlog out of it, even though I'm making all these other Brazil videos too. But I was like, we're gonna go see manatees. This deserves an entire video on its own. Again, this being one of my last days in Brazil, I went to a different hotel after this, and so I had to pack up all my stuff in this hotel and get ready to go. I've seen manatees in other aquariums before, but they were really big manatees and like manatees in Florida, and I wasn't aware that there were manatees in the Amazon at all. There's a whole species called Amazonian manatees. So I had never seen these before, and I was so excited. You can tell by how I'm sitting in this car. Look, there's Joe. Look, there he is. That's the guy. He's also on my board of directors for Alveus Sanctuary. Good guy. Okay, so we got to the parking lot of the facility. There's lots of cool foliage already. It's looking very cool. The Friends of the Manatee Association is a partner of the National Institute of Amazonian Research. So that building that we're walking towards right now has collections of Amazonian birds and Amazonian insects, and it's this hub for incredible research that's done out there. So we made a stop at the Institute and got to see the insect collection and talk to some of the staff researchers there. And then we took a very, very short drive to the rehabilitation center, which is right here. But I have a surprise for you. I'm not vlogging anymore.
We switched to a DSLR and an actual mic for this part because I want you guys to see how cool this place is. I don't know how cool it is yet, we just got here. But welcome to Friends of the Manatee Association. They do conservation work, research, protection, and rehabilitation of the 5 aquatic mammals in the Amazon. So hopefully we're gonna see some manatees and maybe some other mammals today and learn a lot. Should be cool. Come with me. There's a little bug. First, look at the little bug. Oh, oh no, oh my God. He's showing off.
He's strong.
He's so strong. Imagine me carrying a log proportional to that size. Look at him go, dude. Holy sh. Sorry, this is not about this ant, but.
Good manatee vlog. I can't believe I feel like I was in Brazil so long ago. It's weird seeing myself there. Okay, they're like, what are they doing?
There's an ant carrying a log. No, you dropped it. I'll show you. You're gonna want to see this, Joe. It's crazy. Look at him go. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have to stop looking at bugs. This is not about bugs. This is about
It's right here.
Oh my God.
aquatic mammals of the Amazon.
I can't get him.
Focus. Okay, it's really cute though. Look at
Magic
that.
caterpillar.
That's cool.
The camera, he's got paparazzi.
You can even see his little line on here.
Sick. Holy moly. Giant river otters. I've only ever read about these and seen like a couple videos of them. I knew they were big, but it makes North American river otters look like a figurine. Okay, there are a bunch of pools over here. I don't know what are in the pools, but I imagine they're manatees. Did you see that? Wait for it.
Okay, so in the hotel room the night before, I did a bunch of research on manatees. There are 4 species of manatees. One of them is the Amazonian manatee, which is what we're looking at today. And they're small and they're darker. They're listed as vulnerable because of things that you'll learn about in this video later from people that are much more knowledgeable about them than I am. But I saw a little one in this pool here, and I was trying to show Flip, but he kept going under and gaslighting me. But he's there, I swear.
I'm telling you I'm not crazy, and there's a tiny, tiny little manatee in there. Look at Dude, sis, you see that? He's swimming around. Maybe it's a baby. There are 2 in there.
I'm trying really hard to play it cool here because these people were very nice to let me come here and film. Ramiro there was translating for us, and they were probably really confused as to who I was and why I was there. Quick shout out there. Ramiro was doing all the translating for us. Very nice of him. He rocks. He told us that there are 11 baby manatees at this facility and 45 individuals that are all here for rehabilitation in preparation for release.
2 baby Amazonian manatees in here. It's kind of hard to see them, but they come up occasionally to breathe. Look. Look. Oh my God, you see that? So it's a rehab center. So they find these baby manatees orphaned or stranded or injured or whatever it may be, and then they rehabilitate them here, and then they do a release into the wild. So these are all releasable manatees, and they'll go to a lake to get used to being in a natural environment that's not like these pools that they're in right now, and then they'll get released into the Negro River. Oh, here's some really clear water. Are you kidding me? Look at his eyes, man. Can they even see? They must have terrible vision.
Well, they're in their Rio Negro too, so.
Oh my God. The Rio Negro, the river's black. You put your hand in it, you can't see your fingers like a foot down. That's amazing. So their vision is not that great, but why would it be? Because that's where they live.
Most of this baby they are found in the fishing nets.
In fishing nets?
Or in the banks of a lake or a river, a starving situation. Probably because their mother died, so if they are not rescued, they would die.
He's gonna feed him. He knows that he's gonna feed him. I'm gonna throw up. Look, I don't know if you can see the little one underwater, but their glands for lactation are in their armpit. So the little one is lashing on to the bigger one while he's getting milk right now, but obviously this baby is not producing milk for him. Their eyes are so small.
They actually give them human milk.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna ask what, it took me a second to process that. I was gonna ask what the formula could be.
Know.
Like, how do they?
Just lost in the sauce right now.
I know. I asked what the formula was, and he said it's obviously not like cow's milk or anything like that. It's a powdered formula that was developed by a master's student that has the nutrients that they need in it. The one you're looking at right now is 6 months old, and the little one is 5 months old. Their nostrils do a really cool thing with opening and closing, I imagine, so they can protect their airways when they're underwater. He's not demonstrating right now, but watch, hold it. Wait, yeah, cool, huh? Little man, this is for the thumbnail. You gotta focus. Yeah, no, he's leaving, he doesn't. There's a tiny baby in this one, like right there, by the chair. Oh, hello. He's following you. So manatees apparently sleep half the day, and they have to be, there it is, the tiny one. That's all you got. They have to be really close to the surface because they obviously breathe air. So they sleep like floating at the top of the surface. They're also like real buoyant because they have a lot of fat. Because they sleep half the day and they're at the surface, they're just super susceptible to boat strikes. So as boats fly by, they'll get hit by them and injured and sometimes killed. It's really sad. Here he is. Hi, pal. I think he knows where the feeding chair is.
Just for clarification too, these are like temporary tank situations for really young babies, but they move into much, much larger tanks as they grow.
He's munching on the side of the tank, dude.
And then they get released into the wild.
You see him push off with his little arm? Is it called an arm? No. Here's a bigger tank with some bigger manatees. Joe said they're racing. They're real fast. Look at them go.
Then we're back at the babies.
He's upside down.
That's a baby.
Why did he do that?
So here, Ramiro is translating an interview with the veterinarian at the rehabilitation center for me. I asked them how long they have the manatees here, and he said that they live here for 6 years before they're able to be released. So they do a whole 2 years drinking milk or the formula that they have, and then they do 6 months at a soft release location, and then they release them into the Rio Negro.
Older animals are released.
What's their lifespan?
60 years.
60. You said most of these came from fishing nets. Can you ask him about the threats to these guys in the wild?
So then I asked him what the threats were to these manatees, and most of the babies that they have come in were orphaned at some point in the wild because their mother was either hunted for food or killed by a boat strike or entangled in fishing net. He also said that they think that it's possible that fishermen capture baby manatees and use them as bait to attract adult manatees for hunting. He's also telling me that it's not 100% sure that they do that, but it is something that they think might happen, which is just incredibly sad. And then some of the babies also come in because they were entangled by a fishing net as well.
So 90% of the animals here arrive as a juvenile, as a puppy. 80% through the fish nets.
Okay, last question. Can you ask why conserving them is important?
So why is conserving them important? Number one, it's a very unique species. There are 4 manatee species, and this is one of them that's very unique, and it's called the Amazonian manatee. It only lives here. Another thing that's important about manatees is they eat like 9% of their body weight every day in seagrass, and then 50% of that goes through their body every day as poop, which is very, very important for fertilizing their environment. It's the basis for a lot of the food chains. Their poop is very important.
So manatee with 300 kilos, it's like 25 kilos of vegetable each day. So there are 43 juveniles and adults. Can you imagine how much food is necessary?
A lot. Yeah.
That's the reason why they ask for a donation. One
Yeah,
of the
absolutely.
reasons.
Cool.
These guys have a serious seagrass plug, okay? They need a lot of seagrass for all of these manatees. Donate to Friends of the Manatee Association to help them get enough seagrass.
So that water was changed yesterday. How much they eat and crap.
It's poop water.
So the other benefit that manatees provide us in the wild is that they really control surface plants because they eat so much seagrass. When they don't eat that seagrass, it closes up channels that we use with boats. And so it's kind of like a natural control system for the riverways, so people can actually use channels and rivers because the manatees are helping to maintain that
Awesome. Thank you so
vegetation.
much. So he's gonna bottle him a little bit so that you can see the marks from the fishing net that this baby was caught in that they rescued.
As mark as that.
Yeah, I see that. So he has scars on his little arm there from the fishing net that he was caught in. Can you see that, Flip? Because these are going to be released, I think they do as little handling as possible besides feeding. So it might be hard to see, but he's got like 4 or 5 scars that go all the way across his flipper there. You call it a flipper? We'll call it a flipper, you know what I'm talking about, his arm. We were talking about the release process, and they have some people that have private lakes that mimic the environment of the Negro River. So like temperature, color, vegetation, stuff like that. And then they do health checks, they transport them there, they stay there for 6 months, they put trackers on them, then they release them into the river, and then they're able to track them for a whole year once they're released. And they've found a female that was pregnant, so they know that their releases are really successful, which is awesome. Yeah, I think that was the gist. Great,
Wanna
perfect.
see the giant otters
Yes,
feeding?
please. We're gonna go see giant otters feeding. Okay, giant otters. Okay, they know what's happening right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, otters are slightly more chaotic than manatees are. Oh my god.
I realized when I was watching these animals
I'm scared.
that I'm afraid of them.
Look at that.
I'm not afraid of that many animals, but I am afraid of giant river otters. I don't know why. They're just so chaotic, and they got teeth, and they just seem really strong, and water freaks me out. And
There's drama. Oh my god. I've cared for North American river otters in zoos before, and I forgot how stressed they make me because they're so fast and so strong. Joe, how long do you think they are head to tail? 6 feet?
Maybe close to 6 feet, yeah.
Maybe close. Oh my god, he's huge. Their tails are really different. Their tails are like paddles. I wonder how fast they can swim. Joe, these animals are terrifying. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like not scared of many animals. I mean, I'm not like scared right now, but like these are scary. These are intimidating animals. If I came across one of these in the wild, I would be afraid. These otters are non-releasable, but they were rescued. So there were a couple of them that they started with that when they were babies, some people in a village brought them in and started feeding them fish, so they got real habituated to people. And then there must have been like fighting or something, and somebody shot one of them. And so that was one of the first rescues that they got here. That particular otter, he's throwing that fish around. He's throwing, oh my god, he's crazy. He's killing it. That particular otter is now in a zoo in Sao Paulo. But all of these otters are rescued, non-releasable, just like at Alveus, but they live here and help teach the public about these animals that are native here, which is mind-boggling. So again, this is the veterinarian at this facility who spends a lot of time with these animals. He's saying hi. He also said that these kinds of animals get so used to people, if they tried to release them, they would be not only a danger to themselves because they'd be all around people, but they'd also be a danger to humans because they'd come up to them and harass them for food.
Have you seen footages of family of otters scaring jaguars?
No. Oh yes,
Yeah,
that's these
they're-
ones. Cool.
They are fierce.
Okay, that's pretty much all of the facility that we're seeing today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna put Friends of the Manatee Association in my description so you guys can check them out. Most of their website's in Portuguese, but go make a donation if you'd like to. They do really important work, very similar to what we do at Alveus, except they also do rehab and they have manatees and giant otters, which is very cool. They were very nice to have us out here today. They gave me this as a gift. Amazing. A lot more Brazil stuff to come on this channel. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching. As you can see, I'm back in Texas now. That is my first Brazil video to go out. It is much more informal than the rest of the Brazil videos that'll come out, but I wanted to vlog it so bad because I just wanted you guys to see the whole thing. How cool is that? I was so lucky to be able to do that. It was amazing. Make sure to go check out Friends of the Manatee Association. Make a donation if you could. Follow them if you could, would be great. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you liked the manatees. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.